Jai Shriman Narayan. Jai Shriman Narayan. Jai Shriman Narayan. I pay my obeisances to my spiritual master, Srimad Jagadguru Sudarshan Acharya Ji Maharaj. I pay my obeisances to Lord Sri Ramanuj. I pay my obeisances to our Purva Acharyas. I pay my obeisances to our 12 Alvars. I pay my obeisances to Mother Lakshmi, and I pay my obeisances to Lord Sriman Narayan. I welcome all of you here physically at the Sri Narayan Dham in Durban, South Africa. I welcome those that are watching this discourse locally, nationally and internationally, and I welcome in advance those that are going to be watching this discourse when it is posted on YouTube and the various groups from around the world subsequently. I also want to welcome, and I neglect to do this, but I think our highest following is on TikTok, so I want to welcome those that watch us on TikTok on a weekly basis. I think it is necessary now to discuss this ashram and what's going to happen if I have to leave suddenly. A lot of work was put in this ashram, a lot of spiritual potency is running in this ashram, and if Lord Narayan has to call me tomorrow, all my work is in vain. I don't have a single person here that can run this ashram. Not one. And there are many people with me for a long time. Many people are here with me for a long time, including Mataji. If I have to leave tonight, under a month this ashram will collapse. And everything that has been put inside this will drown. Because there's not one single person that can coordinate anything. It is disrespectful to start the ashram after 10:30, because Lord Narayan and 330 million Devis and Devtas are waiting outside to come inside. I have a big team here from Dana. Let me start from Mataji, Dana, Prince, Avir, Ashmika, Jessica, Satish. Today deliberately I stayed in my room. And if I didn't come and call the main actors, everyone was inside here or there or in that corner doing their own thing. So one person at least, one, I'm not asking all of you. See now, this ashram is boiling, but nobody got the common sense to open the sliding doors, open the windows. All of you will roast here. You understand? Not one person has the common sense to open the 2 sliding doors that open here, open the window in the back, open there's 8 windows on this side, there's 4 windows on that side, and there's 2 sliding doors that work. Now the Guru now have to get up from the seat and open the windows, otherwise all of you are going to die. Somebody, at least one person, at least one, should have common sense. You just can't come and sit here. Somebody have some common sense. Satsang starts at 10:30. You must be here at 10:25. Somebody must come and call the Guru in the Guru's kuti. That is procedure. One of you that's leading in the front. Come and call the Guru. Jessica, oversee what you're doing. Every other thing I don't mind. I don't mind you're not bowing. I don't mind all that. I don't care about that. But you should have some basic human discipline. That satsang starts at 10:30. You must be here before God, not after God. That is why God keeps you after Him. Whatever you do is a reflection of what you receive. I explained to you I can't be more concise than what I have explained to you. If I give you an instruction and you don't follow it, you're going to crash. I only give instructions to people who's about to crash. Because the Guru can see in the front, you can't see. So if I give you instructions, and if you don't follow the instructions, when you're crashing, don't tell me I come to the ashram and I crash. Because just by coming to the ashram and going back is zero. You warming one of my seats is zero. Satsang means, or coming to service means seva, simran, satsang. These three things. You see this book? See the writing here. I received all this from Guruji's disciple G.S. Bawa. His handwriting is here. When I was seated in his room, he lived to give me this information, and after that he passed on, he went to Guruji. Guruji kept him back to give me this information so that I can come and give it to you. Devotee means devotion. Where does the word devotee come from? The word devotion. If you have no devotion, after me giving you all these discourses, then you're wasting your time. You are wasting your time. And this is not a cult. This is not a cult. This is actual spiritual science. It's like you taking your car to a mechanic and you coming back with your car fixed. This is that type of satsang, one of the very few in the world. One of the very few. Go and Google it. Tell me, show me which guru can give you a promise and live up to his promise. Show me one guru. This is not a Om Swaha satsang. This is not a feel-good satsang. In this satsang, I actually do the work. I do the work. I'm teaching you from a manual, and I'm working you through that spiritual manual. Punctuality and spirituality go hand in hand. Punctuality and spirituality go hand in hand. If you cannot be punctual, you'll never be spiritual. Hear me again. If you cannot be punctual, you can never be spiritual. If you always late, that means God will always be late. Because that's a message you send into God. You are a vibration and God is a vibration. If you are always late, what frequency you send into God? I'm always late. Then what God will do to you? He'll always be late. It's a science. It is mathematics. There's nothing that can change that. It is an actual science. You are sending a frequency to God, God is sending His frequency to you. Do you understand? Devotion comes from where? From where does devotion come? From your heart. If you come to the satsang the first couple of weeks, I teach you. After that, Saturday night, you should be excited to be here. If you are not excited to be here on Saturday night, don't come on Sunday, you're wasting your time. You are wasting your time. I'd rather have 5 people who can take my energies and use it than have 50 people who's wasting their time. Because this is not a cult. A cult looks for followers. This is spiritual science. This is spiritual science. Even if I teach one person, say I'm saying after 13 years, no more, 2013, 13 years, I still don't have a single person who can run this satsang if I have to leave my body now. While seated here, if my soul has to leave, 1 month later this thing will be crashed. Because if you can't be doing the right thing when I'm alive, how are you going to do it when I'm gone? How are you going to do it when I'm gone? Tell me. Because I know you, I know each one of you. In other areas you are very punctual. In other areas you don't do what you're doing here. In other places you do what you do. Why do you come here and take everything for granted? Why you come here and take everything? Then you're going to say, Acharya ji, I come, I'm so many years with you, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that, I'm that. Why nothing is working? Nothing is working because you're not listening to the Guru. That is why nothing works. It's you who's stopping God from helping you. I've done over 1,000 discourses. How many of you go on the internet and listen to the Guru's discourses? How many? How many of you? I'm on YouTube. How many of you there go and download those discourses? How many of you are listening to those discourses? And you are my disciples. You are a direct beneficiary of me here. How many of you are doing that? How you expect the other people in the world to download those discourses when you yourself got no time to download those discourses? On my Facebook, Jai Sriman Narayan. What the hell is that? When you comment. Because it's there on your Facebook, easy. Which of you is commenting on what work the Guru is doing? Just look. Jai Sriman Narayan, because that prompt is there. Jai Sriman Narayan, and you just pass. But if this was a cult, if I was running this as a cult, then you'll change, isn't? If I'm a dancing Om Swaha, Avan Guru, then you'll be writing big stories there. You'll need to catch a wake up. Don't you think? And I'm not asking for much. I've never taken anything from anyone for free. From the day I started my satsang. If I gave you 100 rand, I took 5 rand back. Yes or no? Nobody came here, did anything for free in this ashram. Nobody can point one finger at this Guru. See, all the rich people should come here, are they here? I ignore them. Many multimillionaires rolled into this ashram. And I ignored all of them. Because I can't be bought. You're 10,000, 20,000, 100,000. I can't be bought. My Father owns this universe. Who can buy me? But then you'll need to respect. You'll need to respect. I toil here from Monday to Saturday. I toil in this ashram. Do you all know that? You all know that? Right now, sitting on my head from last week, Saturday, is a pimple that's throbbing. I can take a pin and remove it. I stick this pain because it is your karma that I'm undergoing. Then I'll have a toothache the pain, I can't bear it because it's your karma that I'm taking. Why should I continue doing that? Why? Why should I be suffering through your karma? Because if you all are ignorant, God punishes me. If you are ignorant, God does not punish you, He punishes me because I'm not teaching you. So you need to go home, take a pen and page, and look at what this ashram has done for you. Then go and Google and see if any ashram in the world can do for you what I can do. I make it happen on account. On account. I make it happen on account. I take my balance sheet and I tell God, give this person, I'll pay you back later. I do it from my side, I give you in advance. But if you do not come and fulfill it, I'm not going to make myself sick. The world needs me. What's the message on the phone, Prince?
We are invited to Israel.
Where?
Israel.
We are invited to Israel. We want to play a part in the atrocities that's happening at the Gaza Strip. This discourse is minuscule to the work that we have to do. I'm going to leave you and go, and I'm going to make you suffer. If you do not respect it, and I don't ask you for too much, I ask you for little bit. I don't ask you for too much. I ask you for little bit. When I'm gone around the world, don't message me. Don't message me. Only when I come back, there'll be a register here, put your name on the waiting list. Don't call me, I'll call you. Don't call me, I will call you. That is how you want to be treated. This treatment, this new character that you're building in me, you are building. Don't call me, I will call you. Because you become complacent when the Guru just gives you. You become complacent. There are people from other ashrams here, you know the difference between here and other places. You, Shanita, you know. Yeah. There everything is about discipline. You go in shivering, you come out shivering. And you go in shivering, you come out shivering. Here you come in screaming, big noise here. And I'm in my kutir, I can hear like a macheni. You know Quarry Road in the bottom, they had a place called a macheni. You remember, right? This ashram is a macheni. Guru can walk in between. People are talking here, people are talking there. No discipline. Screaming top of their voices. You understand? So you are making the Guru discipline you and treat you like a child. You are doing. And I have to tell you, I don't want to suffer anymore. I can't sleep in the night. I can't stand in the sun in the night. This thing is throbbing. It's my karma because I got ill-disciplined so-called devotees. I can't use the word devotees. Devotees must have devotion. And I do everything for you, don't I? Anybody who WhatsApp me, I don't sort them out. Anybody who come in my kutir and ask me for something, I don't sort it out immediately. I don't do it at the same time. Do I do it meticulously? Am I meticulous on my side? Look at this place I've given you. To just come and sit here, eat and go. So time, by 25 past 10, there's many of you that's been this photography and filming. You should be outside ready 25 past. Some one person should come into my kutir at 28 minutes past 10 to ensure that I'm right and that I can come to. Start there. Punctuality is spirituality. Don't bluff yourself any other way. It doesn't work. Everything is a lie. Everything is a lie. Guru don't want to live in your lie. Guru doesn't want to live in your lie. I've never been and I've never appeased anyone. I start from my family. I start from my wife and I start from my children. And what goes for my wife and children goes to all of you. Nobody can say I'm treating anyone differently. I start from Mataji, Sean and Sherwin. Then I come down to you. If my own family got no special privilege in this ashram, then no one got any special privilege in this ashram. Please remember that. Punctuality and spirituality. I be punctual to my spade boys. You see, those boys that work here and dig here. I be punctual to them. I'm the boss, but I be punctual to them. And when I worked all my life, to those that were working with me, I've been punctual to them. It irritates me if I'm late. It irritates me if I'm late. Because you know when to be late and when you know when to be time. So for all those material things, if you know when to be on time, then on spiritual things you must know when to be on time as well. How many of you went for an interview 1 hour late in your life? Then how can you come 1 hour late in other things in your life? That means you know when to. How many of you bought a movie ticket and went after the movie? You know when to go to movies. Because you spent your money, you bought your movie ticket, you made sure. So if you, for those two things, if you were on time, why are you not on time for other things? You know who is time? Do you know who is time? The Chakra Sudarshan is time. Lord Sriman Narayan is time. If you work against God, you blame God for your things not being right. You're working against God. God is time and time is God. All of you understand? Are there any questions? Seva. What is seva? What is seva? Cooking for the Guru? Away? No, that's bluffing the Guru. That's trying to get into the Guru's good books. Sorry, Shanita. And the daughter. I really love the chicken a la king soya. Alright? But that's just bluffing. That's not self. That is relationship building. What that is? Relationship building. Do you need money to do seva? You don't need money. I deliberately, I got 4 boys working here at 600 rand a day. How much a day? 600 rand a day. I deliberately left the weeds in the front here. I want you all, as you are walking by, to do what you do after satsang? No, what you do after parikrama. Whilst you begging God for this and that, I left the weed there for God to see how you walking past the weeds and how many of you all think, hey, I can see all fit people there. There's no one that's unfit. All got hands, legs and eyes. Hands, legs and eyes to see the weeds. Which of you going to go ask the Guru for a fork? I can steal Mataji's forks. As it is, we got a knife problem in the kitchen. You can't find a knife. All the knives are gone according to her, alright? Now I'll steal a fork and give it to you so you can pull that 100 weeds there. No use going outside of your vine and saying, hey, my Guru is great. He's affiliated to the United Nations. This is one of the most, the best, most acclaimed ashram in the world. When you walk in past weeds. What it cost you to do seva? Nothing. Alright? Seva must come in your time. Whose time? Not our working hours, you come and do anything here, you're getting paid for it. Seva must come in your time. Like today is Sunday. When you come Sunday and do some work in the ashram, that is called seva. In whose time? Or after hours. What time you work until? 5 o'clock. From 5 to 7 you do something in ashram, then it is called seva. Seva is the basis of spirituality. Both here, in the Narcotics Anonymous, in the Alcoholics Anonymous, and in the Gambling Anonymous, all these meetings, they say you can come and sit in the meetings for the rest of your life if you don't put in action, if you don't serve this institution, those 3 institutions I said, it's worthless. It starts here. The whole NA program is inside here, Bhagavad Gita. The whole AA program is in the Bhagavad Gita. The whole Gambling Anonymous program is in the Bhagavad Gita. That 12 steps they talk in the NA is taken from here. It's taken from, it's exactly the same thing. It's taken from here. It's not only drug addicts, alcoholics, and gamblers got an addiction. Everyone is an addict. You are born an addict. Everyone is an addict. Those that get stuck to alcohol are called alcoholic addicts. Those that get stuck to drugs are called drug addicts. Those that get stuck to gambling are called gambling addicts. But everyone is an addict. Everyone is addicted to some vice. Tell me who's not addicted to vices here, besides those 3. The first ingredient in creation is addiction. And everyone wearing a body is an addict. Aren't you addicted? Ladies, I can see all the ladies dressed up. Aren't you addicted to your bodies? When you put your lipstick and powder standing in front of Mataji, come and use my mirror here. She got no mirror in her room, my mirror to flip her hair. Aren't you addicted to your body? Aren't you addicted to food? Those that eat meat, aren't you addicted to meat? Is that not an addiction? Are we? Open Meat Anonymous. Aren't you addicted to meat? When I tell you stop eating meat, why you can't stop eating meat? I must do a 12-step program now to tell you, to send you to a program to stop eating meat. Do you understand? Are you not addicted to meat? Those that eat meat, are you addicted or not addicted to meat? You can't stop eating meat because you're addicted to it. Are you not obsessed by meat? So what's the difference between you and a drug addict? Or an alcoholic? Or a gambler? Then there's some of you that lie. Aren't you addicted to lie? Why do you continue lying? Why does lies come easy for you? Why? Because you are addicted to it. Then you are addicted to jealousy. Tanya? I'm not saying you, I just use your name. This is a live satsang and I keep it rolling. But if the cat quits. Aren't you addicted to anger? Aren't you addicted to hatred? Nobody hates for the first time. Nobody is angry just once. Are you? You groom yourself into anger. You groom yourself. How you groom yourself when you had your first beer and your first Smirnoff and your first whiskey, it was alcoholic grooming. Yes? Then you went into drugs, you eat your first green, then you went to white. Drugs you can use colors. Alcohol too. Yes? You groomed yourself into addiction. Then you enjoy your chicken. You groomed yourself to enjoy that chicken. It's an addiction. When the only time you'll be spiritually free, if you de-addict in everything. So don't look at those that are obsessed with alcohol, those that are obsessed with drugs, those that are obsessed with gambling and think they are different from you. To de-addict means you must have no obsession. You must have no what? Tell me what's the difference between addiction to meat and addiction to drug? Both is mind altering. You are what you eat. You are. You heard of the saying? Now science is proving it. What science? What science? Material science is proving you are what you eat. So it got nothing to do with religion. It got nothing to do with religion, got nothing to do with what you eat. Spirituality got everything to do with what you eat, what you say, how you say, when you say all those things are spiritual. You got a long journey. You have to de-addict or start de-addicting from everything. Because I explained to you earlier, and I want to explain to you one more time. And I want you to take Nirvasan as my practical subject that I used in this ashram to show you what de-addiction means. And I want to start again because he is live, he is here, you can phone him, you can talk to him. When he came to me, he was sick for 4 months. No medical science, no spiritual science could help him. He used to cut the throat of a rooster during what fasting that is? Porridge prayer. Dana, you know, on the side of his pavement, rooster neck chopped off. And what he used to drink, Dana? His uncle now. Valid, credible evidence. So Vasan should drink whiskey. He should murder roosters for which place? Porridge prayers. He joined me when he was like that. He used to eat meat. He was like everyone else. He stopped his murdering. He stopped his meat eating. He stopped his alcohol. And he de-addicted 100%. How many percent? He de-addicted 100%. You can see where he is today. The reason he is where he is today, because he's not holding on to anything. He's not holding on to anything. His frequency, all his frequencies are going into the universe. And the universe is returning all his frequencies. Do you understand? When you are binded, when you attach your frequency to radio in Vani, can you hear Radio Lotus?
No.
Why? Your frequency is attached. Do you understand? Vasan has no frequency attached to anyone or anything or any business. Although he is running his business, he is not attached to his business. Although he is running his business, he is not attached to his business. He is married, but he is not attached to his marriage. You live it. You don't attach yourself to it. Do you understand? You get up every day, you live with your wife, you live with your children, you don't attach yourself to anyone. See, at this moment, right now, I'm not seeing my 2 grandchildren because of a spiritual principle. Did I close the ashram down? I'm living it. I am living it. They asking Mataji, Sean told Mataji, they asking about the grandparents. Do you understand? So what comes first? What comes first? Spiritual principles. You have to put spiritual principles first.
You have to remove whatever is binding you. You have to emotionally remove whatever is binding. You have to emotionally remove whatever is binding you and just live free. Just live free. So they tell you, they teach you every day surrender to God. Why do they tell you every day surrender to God? What you must surrender to God? What must you surrender to God? All your addictions. By surrendering to God, you de-addict. You de-addict. And that is the problem. These gurus are making you dance and sing around the world and telling you nice quotations. You see on TikTok how many quotations are there. How can a quotation help you? Has a quotation helped anyone in this world? If a guru can't go inside you, then that person is not a guru. Working from outside, anyone can work from outside. Reading a chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, who can't find the Bhagavad Gita and read a verse to you? Anybody that can read a Bhagavad Gita verse. So these gurus that give you a verse on TikTok, if they can't take that verse inside your soul, then that is not a guru. And my job is to take these verses inside your soul. My job is to de-addict you. To de-addict you. When people say you got ego, addiction comes through false ego. Ego is necessary. You must have identity. Ego is your identity. False ego is when you think I'm this body. When you thinking I'm this body, is that not an addiction? By constantly thinking I'm this body, is that not the first addiction? Because you are addicted, you become obsessed with your body, don't you? That's addiction. When you're obsessed with your body, that is the first addiction. How do you break that addiction? How do you break that addiction? When you constantly thinking, I am this body. When you're driving your car, are you one with the car or you just driving the car? Shanika, you put lipstick on the car's grill. Nirali, you put high heels for the car's tires. Or you just let the car take you from one place to another. Take it to the car wash or you wash it. This is the car you're driving, Nirali. This is the car that you're driving. Bath it in the morning, bath it in the night. feed it, but don't obsess over it. Don't obsess over it. Because just now you're going to get another car. And all the obsession you put in this car, what happens? It's only temporary. This entire world, everything is temporary. Why you want to obsess over something that is temporary? Obsess over your Guru. Because your Guru is eternal. That doesn't mean you come and throw all your lipsticks in my room. What am I going to do with it? Huh? Obsess about God. See that last bhajan Mataji sang. I don't want her to sing it again. I am not God. I'm Guru. I am. Acharya ji is only a Guru. Don't call him Bhagwan. Don't call him. I am not God. I'm Guru. This is where the mistakes are happening. You've not seen on TikTok, Ashmika? Gurus are saying they are avatars. You've not seen on TikTok? There's no avatars. There are. Next avatar is Kalki. All the avatars are recorded in Sanatana Dharma. Gurus shouldn't be called God. Gurus shouldn't be called God. You don't worship a Guru. You don't worship a Guru. You worship God through a Guru. You worship God through a Guru. So let me explain Arti one more time. Let me explain Arti one more time, but let me do it through a verse. Okay, this page just opened, and I think I should read it to you, because God wants you to have this message as well. He is saying, fools disregard me, dwelling in a human form, not knowing my higher nature as the Supreme Lord of all beings. This is chapter 9, verse 11. Verse 12, senseless men entertain a nature which is deluding and akin to Rakshas and Asuras. Their hopes are vain, acts are vain, and knowledge is vain. What God is saying? But the great souls, one, O Arjuna, who are associated with my divine nature, worship me with unwavering mind, knowing me to be the immutable source of all beings. I just opened this through God. Bhagavad Gita can't be opened. This is why I tell you, don't read from page to page. Open the Bhagavad Gita every day. And the first verse on your left hand side will tell you your message for the day. You understand? So what God is saying here? Fools disregard me dwelling in a human form, not knowing my higher nature as the Supreme Lord of all beings. And this has happened for the past 5,000 years around the world, has it not? Everyone took Lord Sri Krishna as a normal human being. Yes? Did he not show Arjuna who he is? And whilst talking about Arjuna, Why is the Supreme Lord in total love with Arjuna? Why was this Bhagavad Gita revealed to Arjuna? How Arjuna became God's friend. How God showed Arjuna what he had not shown anyone else. How? Devotion to who? No. Devotion to his Guru. To who? Whose Guru? Who was Arjuna's Guru? No. Drona Acharya. Arjuna was completely loyal to his Guru Drona Acharya. He learned warfare through his Guru. People say, hey, what kind Guru Acharya ji is? You know, last week I showed you all my Pumangchu. Huh? You see my beard, Nirali? You saw on Facebook, I took a photograph with a real Pumangchu from Japan. You saw? Yeah, Pumangchu. Gurus teach warfare. Tell me what Mahatma Gandhi or Gandhi, can't be Mahatma, saw in the Bhagavad Gita. When the Bhagavad Gita starts in the middle of a war, where the hell is peace and Satyagraha? What did Mahatma Gandhi see inside the Bhagavad Gita? Nirali, you think. You don't have to be spiritually educated. This Bhagavad Gita starts just before the world's greatest war at Kurukshetra. And Lord Shri Krishna speaks in between, before those two warring sides, with millions on this side and millions on that side. Where did he find the concept of Satyagraha and peace? What makes him say, when Lord Shri Krishna, after uttering these verses in the Bhagavad Gita, he tells Arjuna, I taught you everything, now do what you have to do, and the war starts. Where's this peace? Where's this peace? Don't you think Satyagraha was a cult? And the whole world after Mahatma Gandhi, the Gurukul system stopped in India after that. And the Gurus from India, they became peaceful. Until Narendra Modi, India became a peaceful nation. Pakistan did whatever they wanted to do with India. They were following the Gandhian principle. And who was running the Gandhian principles? The Gandhis themselves. The Gandhis themselves ran India for 70 years. Yes or no? On Satyagraha, what happened to India? And now look at India with Narendra Modi as a disciple. Where's India? Untouchable. Donald Trump is shaking in his boots. Right now as I speak, his mouth is shut. Donald Trump's mouth is shut because India is the most powerful, strategic, geopolitical nation in the world. Not because of Lord Shri Krishna or all the God. One day you need to ask me a question, why all the avatars take their birth in India? Is he only for the charos, Arnold? I'll explain to you scientifically. I'll explain to you scientifically. I'll give you a perfect answer. That is why you come here, for perfect answers. So Narendra Modi took the bull by the horn and is a disciple of his guru. Is he afraid? Did he order the killing of all the terrorists in Pakistan? Did they die? Where's Satyagraha? Would Satyagraha look what happened to India? And would the Bhagavad Gita see what's happening? The real interpretation of the Bhagavad Gita. See what's happening in India. Do you understand what God said? God wants Satyagraha dancing gurus who go dance around the world, or God wants Fu Manchu gurus? Because Fu Manchu gurus can make a difference. Dancing gurus are like women. They are like women, yes. God wants men to be gurus. A man who can stand his, yeah. These Fu Manchu gurus, they only build temple and they have a cult following. What did they change in the world? Those gurus that made their fake philosophies, what did they change in the world? Huh? They made it worse. They made it worse. Big following, 108 temples. Now there's another guru. He's saying he's dark. Then he's the avatar of Krishna, because Krishna means dark in Sanskrit. You understand? And they're only teaching you dancing and they're giving you quotations. They're not going inside you because they don't have the surgical precision to enter a soul. Because their frequency is off. You can only enter the frequency of the Supreme Lord if you don't change it. If you don't change it. If you change the frequency of the Supreme Lord, how can you enter the Supreme Lord? Please tell me that. If the Supreme Lord is at 99.5 Hertz and you make it 99.4 Hertz, can you enter the Supreme Lord? Do you understand? These gurus have a great following. They bluff the rich. Have you seen these gurus in poverty-stricken places? Go and Google. All these gurus who change their philosophy, go see if you can find them in Jondals. This ashram built a Jondal, you know that? There was a lady that was about to die if that Jondal crashed. Within 48 hours, we built a 7-star Jondal. Why those gurus don't go to poor places? Because there's no money. If you're going to America, if you're going to Germany, if you're going to Europe, do those people need saving? Don't you think that's another addiction? Cult? Don't you think cults are an addiction? And if cults are an addiction, then you are binded by that cult. Where's your free frequency? Because you must be free. You can't even belong to a cult. You must be absolutely free. Do you understand? You think I have a right to tell you? From whose level you can say who's teaching right and who's teaching wrong? From your level or my level? So let me explain to you. You see, Lord Krishna says in chapter 15, verse 15, Norman, what does he say? That's Norman's verse. Please, nobody steal that verse from Norman. Norman, chapter 15, verse 15 is whose verse? You know, Guru need to go fishing for his devotees. No one can come to the Guru on their own unless the Guru brings you to the ashram. This ashram. No one came here on their own. Guru brought you. Nirali, who brought you? Guru. Alright? So sometimes the Guru has to fish, Nirali. And I used the bait from this. And I was at the sea. No? When I used this bait? Low. And how long before that I know you, Norman? But did I use any bait anywhere else? At the beach. Can you see how appropriate Norman's story is with this ashram? Prince? You can catch him for a 2-page. Prince write all that. He likes witnesses and Norman Prince. You can catch him. You can ask him what bait we used. Right? Bait, chapter 15, verse 15. I told him go home and read that verse. When he went home, he read that verse. Then he decided to come to satsang. So that was the bait I used. Chapter 15, verse 15, and I am seated in the hearts of all. That's the one I want you to concentrate on. I am seated in the hearts of all. When you doing your arti there, and if the Guru is God realized, if the Guru is bona fide. When the Guru is God realized, then the consciousness of the Guru and the consciousness of the Supreme Lord merges, but the Guru remains a Guru. Guru never becomes God. Hear me again. Any Guru telling you, Norman, is God, run. What you must do? Kick down. You must kick it for your life. Alright? So again, chapter 15, verse 15, what the Supreme Lord is saying? I am seated in the hearts of all. Right? Then the Guru is saying, a bona fide spiritual master who is God realized, his consciousness and God's consciousness is one. When you stand in there and you doing arti, who are you really doing arti? Who? Does your eyes have frequency to see God? Does your eyes have frequency to see Guru? And if God is seated in the heart of Guru, and if scientifically equated consciousness of Guru and God is merged. Who is higher, God or Guru? Then whom will the Arti go to, Nirali? Is it logic? Does it make scientific sense? Because every now and again I see a comment by one lady. He is not God, why you doing Arti? You understand? So I am telling you now, I don't have the opportunity, but if you don't understand, let me tell you again. Guru is not saying this. Who's saying, I am seated in the heart of all? Who's saying this? Who is the speaker? Supreme Lord. Before that, in chapter 4, verse 34, what he told you. If you need to know about me, you must go to a God-realized Guru. If you need to know about me, you must go to a God-realized Guru. What else you must do? You must prostrate to that Guru. Who is saying this? Guru or God? God is saying you must go to a God-realized Guru, prostrate to him and ask him questions. Ask him questions. This is the only system where you can ask questions. In the Abrahamic religion, if you ask a question, according to them, you go to hell. In the Abrahamic religions, according to them, you go to hell. In Sanatana Dharma, God is saying, go to a bona fide Guru and ask him questions. Any questions. He don't say questions about me. Does he say questions about me? Any questions you can ask. Then, through the Guru, God can answer your questions. Can't he? Can't he? Because him and the Guru, the consciousness has merged. Although the Guru will always be individual, God will always be individual, and the Guru's disciples will always be individual. Nirali, you can't become the Guru. Don't come and leave everything and say, hey, I want to be a Guru next lifetime. Nirali Guru. Alright? But if Nirali has to be a Guru, she'll be the Mother Durga line. Mother Durga asks every devotee of hers to follow a Guru. Do you know that? All the deities in Sanatana Dharma ask you to follow a Guru. The head of the Guru is Lord Shiva. Who's the head of department of Guru? What is the function of Lord Shiva? Sorry? No. His function is to destroy ignorance. His function is to destroy ignorance. He is a destructive power. And he empowers the Guru to destroy your ignorance. What is your ignorance? Your ignorance is, Nirali, I am this beautiful body. Yeah, she's getting jealous. I'm just proving in the same discourse, not in another discourse, that Tanya is addicted to jealousy. I said it in this discourse and I proved it in this discourse. This is a scientific lab, spiritual science laboratory. This is a spiritual science laboratory and y'all are my frogs.
Frogs? Why?
You cut up frogs and prove.
Dissect them.
Okay, I dissect frogs. I dissected the frog of jealousy. And I proved it in a live discourse. Friends, save this. When she's fighting with us, you can send her this discourse 5 years, 6 years later. So when you come and when you're doing arti, that's the closest you can get to the Supreme Lord. Supreme Lord lives inside your soul as well, but He's not active because you are not self and God realized yet. So He's just driving. He's just driving. I read that verse for you last week. Can anyone tell me the verse? You are supposed to be students. What's the verse I read last week? Who was here with Jessica? Did you go home and study the discourse? Anyone went home and studied the discourse? Chapter 18, verse 61. The Lord, O Arjuna, abides in the heart of every being, spinning them round and round, mounted on a wheel, as it were, by His power. I'm giving you gold. Please take it. Those cult gurus don't have this depth. Cult gurus don't have this depth. So again, what the Lord said, sentence number 1. The Lord, O Arjuna, abides in the heart of every being, spinning them round and round, mounted on a wheel, as it were, by His power. What the Lord is saying? The Supreme Lord inside the soul is driving you. If you're going through a bad place, the Lord is taking you there. If you're going through a good place, the Lord is taking you there. Your GPS is your karma. Your GPS is your karma, and the Supreme Lord is making sure you don't miss your karma by one atom. That is why He's driving you there. To make sure you pay and receive your karma meticulously. Have you heard in many cases in court, Satish and Jessica, people convicted wrongly?
Yes.
Have you heard many people were hanged wrongly?
Yes.
And have you heard many people were acquitted wrongly? Because man can be bought and sold, man can make mistakes. That is why the Supreme Lord drives you. So there's no one can say he got hanged by mistake. No one can say he got hanged by mistake because the Supreme Lord is driving you. You understand? Whatever your problem in life, it is the Lord that took you there. Whatever your prosperity in life, it is the Lord that drove you there. So the Lord is the driver. Now the Lord in terms of the Guru, the closest you can come to the Lord is through a bona fide spiritual master. When you come down here and when you bow down, the Guru is only a transparent medium to the Supreme Lord. Are you understanding what transparent medium means? The Guru disappears and you are connecting and you receiving, one man like to say, darshan. I'm giving darshan to the world. What bull that is. Huh? Then there should be no Ukraine war, no India-Pakistan war. You understand? You receive darshan direct from the Supreme Lord when you do your arti. That is darshan. Real darshan comes from a real bona fide spiritual master. Understand me? Because the spiritual master disappears because of God realization, merges into the consciousness of the Supreme Lord, and when you wave in your arti, who's giving you darshan? Who? Supreme Lord. Because who's higher? If the president is in the room and the deputy president is in the room, whose acknowledgements you'll get and who will you greet? Even if the deputy president is seated in front and the president is seated behind the deputy president, whose official acknowledgement would you receive? Similarly, if the Guru is seated here, you can only see the Guru. You can't even see the Guru's soul, and the Supreme Lord is inside the Guru's soul when you are doing arti from who you receiving darshan. Because he is superior to the Guru. Are you understanding? You are acknowledging the Supreme Lord, and that is why you do arti. Otherwise, I should have stopped arti and pushed it that side. I did. Asked the old devotees, who can remember I was doing no arti before to me? And then it was the Lord that said, start the arti again, because it is I that is giving darshan. When you wash the Guru's feet and sprinkle the water over your head, whose feet you wash? Do you understand? The consciousness of the Guru is that of the Supreme. When you bow down at the Guru's feet and touch the Guru's feet, please, there are many people that touch my feet. I don't want you stuck there. Just touch and move. Alright? Whose energy is entering you? Lord? Narayan? Is it scientific? What I'm telling you, is it common sense? Is it making sense to you? Because many people say you're worshipping a human, especially our Hindus. Christians won't say it, Muslims won't say it, my San nation won't say it. In fact, I'm treated better at my San nation than my own devotees. When I go there, they're waiting outside. They're waiting outside. When I come to this airport, I can't find anyone. I'm making you all jealous. You all got that addiction to jealousy. I'm making you all jealous. Alright? When we landed in Cape Town, when we left Cape Town, they came from hundreds of kilometers. In fact, the Paramount chief took an Uber to the hotel. Yes, Prince? There was violence in the area where he lived. He took an Uber to the hotel to carry my bags into the taxi, and then we had to go to a restaurant. And from the restaurant we came and sat. We had about 5 hours. Any one of you can sit to the Guru 5 hours, hotel and airport? Any of you got 5 hours? Huh? This Paramount chief took the Uber. I'm just stirring up the jealousy addiction in you. Alright? Let's see when I come back. Or when I'm going somewhere, which will be soon. Whether you've got time. Whether you've got time for the Guru. I see these cult gurus, they get garlands at the airport. Now I'm getting jealous. So don't have flowers, I've got a lot of flowers. Alright? There's no reason why I can say flower season is gone. Ashram flowers 24/7. So are you understanding the basics? So when the Guru is giving you an instruction, in reality, who's giving you an instruction? And if you are defying the Supreme Lord's instructions, then what can the Guru do to save you? Yesterday, a man came, 6 o'clock. So I went out, he wanted fresh milk. Nirali, what do you want? He thought this is a dairy, Lakshmi and Saraswati. He said no, his friend sent him and they want to make a specific curd. And he wants fresh milk to make that curd. So we got to talking, then we told him what this ashram has capacity to do, because anyone come here, God sent him here. So he had 6 heart operations. Now there's no more place to operate. No more place to operate. I told him, if you come here, and if you come for service, you won't need another operation. Is he here? He's going to die. And many people came here. Many people came here, and some people are still seated here, and I'm giving them warnings. If you don't listen to me, somebody is going to die. Then you phone me and say this person died. I don't even send a condolence. I'd be very, very upset. I'd be very, very upset because I warned you. I don't tell you come here because somebody is going to die. I tell you bring A, B, C and come to satsang so I can fix them. Where's Mataji? How many people died when they didn't listen to me? We can't count. We can't count. So I can't go any further. I can't go any further than asking you, when there's a death, Guru can't do nothing. Guru can't do nothing. Dana? How many people passed on because they didn't listen to me? Right? Just like that, people come during the week. People heard there's a great Guru here. People come during the week. They come and sit here, and I spend my time with them. I treat every person who comes here equally. I speak many, many hours, and I tell them, see, the operating theatre is only open at 10:30 to 12:30. The operating theatre only works from 10:30 to 12:30. If you're not here, I can't do anything. Yet I can do anything, anytime. If you got no discipline, if the hospital call you, you won't go. And the spiritual hospital is calling you, if you don't come, then that's your problem. Do you understand? If I tell you to come to satsang, like Ashmika's dad, I sent a message to him, and he was a granite. Cyril, why are you laughing? I'm just making problems here. This is a family satsang. His wife is laughing in the back. His daughter is laughing in the back. His other daughter, I think she's watching live. She must be laughing at home. Son-in-law too. No, I don't want the son-in-law to get involved. He's in my good books.
The grandson you left.
You love the grandson.
Yes, I'm saying this with love. He was hard, but is he here? And that's the most important thing. Did the Guru stop? Ashmika?
No.
I never give him a Bhagavad Gita, chapter 15, verse 15, bait, Rani. That mouth wasn't opening. No bait could go through. I had to try some other things. You know, granite, you can't move it with hand. I had to get cranes, tow trucks, horse and trailers to load the granite, bring it down this driveway, this driveway, and horse and trailers. This is the dedication of the Guru. This is the dedication of the Guru, because Ashmika is a loyal devotee of the Guru. And if I saw a father crashing, and if I didn't help her, can I be a loyal Guru to Ashmika? Do you understand? It is reciprocal. Being loyal is reciprocal. Guru will do anything for you. You just have to be loyal. Just have to be loyal. And to be loyal, you have to shut the mouth. Shut the mouth and just be loyal. See, his mouth is still shut. According granite, horse and trail, everything, mouth is shut. He's holding his mouth now, making sure it stays shut. Because he's loyal. Alright, so next week, I've been hijacked. And I believe Jessica played a major role.
Yes, she did. She did.
Alright, I believe Jessica played a major role, because she and her husband don't want to miss satsang, so they rather make the Guru miss satsang with them. So they don't get a cross next to their name for satsang attendance. And Ashmika, through Mataji, there's a big conspiracy theory, plotting and planning. And I blame Tiveshni for all of that. She's not here today. And I told her last week, your father's business is air conditioning. She's the only child, she's supposed to inherit the air conditioning business. She only inherited the con. Poor girl. She's watching live just now. She'll comment somewhere, either on TikTok or Facebook. Right? But she's driving very, very well. Mataji is an instructor. And Mataji also taught her mother to drive, forced the mother to buy the car. And I think Tanya now is going to be our next student. Alright, Ashmika, is you? Huh? Yeah, what all the girls, Shivani, when you going to start driving? Nirali is driving already. I was forcing Nirali from a long time. But you know the word granite? It fits in most of the devotees, granite. So next week, I've been captured. So there'll be no satsang. My apologies. But I also want to spend time, if devotees have that amount of devotion for the Guru, and sometimes the Guru have to break protocol and spend time with the devotees. So breaking protocol, there'll be no service next week. I'll be in Drakensberg. Hey, jealousy again. Because you can make a plan.
I'm finished now, Guru.
Yeah?
I'm finished.
Because you can make a plan. See how my head is going. Make a plan.
I'll make it.
Okay.
We'll talk after.
Have a clothes ready. Because she made a commitment any long distance, she'll be there. Alright? Beside Israel, I can't take you there. They are great. Alright, so all of you understand?
Yes.
Remember, I was an atheist for 30 years. Do you know what atheist means? Don't believe in God. Then all of a sudden I can't become God. Does it make sense? I didn't believe in God, now I'm a guru, and then I'm God. I can't become God. God is God. I found him the hard way. I looked for him throughout the 30 years. He's here now. That is why I say, come to satsang. As soon as you enter this gate, this is Lord Narayan's domain. This ashram was consecrated by the same person who consecrated Guruji's ashram in India. You think that's a coincidence? How that person consecrated Guruji's ashram in 2007 in India came and consecrated this ashram by connecting with me through Facebook. By connecting with me through? In a zillion to one, what are the chances? In a zillion to one, what are the chances that that same disciple who consecrated Guruji's ashram consecrated this ashram? Isn't there a direct spiritual link? Isn't there a direct transfer of all what Guruji left through a banking, spiritual banking system that has been transferred here? Do you understand? Everything is here, and this is why I am upset. If you do not understand the protocol, how are you going to pick up what's here? If I'm gone, must this ashram close? All my life's work will be in vain, and all Guruji's life's work will be in vain, because I'm the only disciple of his that I have inherited his spiritual potency. His son inherited his ashram, I inherited his spiritual potency. Go on YouTube, see if his son ever gave a spiritual discourse. Go on YouTube, Sri Siddhartha Ashram, he only reads like this from Guruji's works. I give you spiritual discourses. So please, in Prince's scriptures, Ika Ma Kamata. Is that the name, Prince? Ika Kamata. Ika Kamata, which comes from millions of years ago. I am prophesied in that scripture by my name, Shami. From a zillion to one. Can that be a coincidence? And the prophecy is that I must teach my knowledge to my son, who will re-establish the Sand Nation. Sean and Sherwin can re-establish the Sand Nation? Which son they're talking about? Do you understand? So it's there, it's written, it's in the scripture. But it's also written that Shami must die and his son must re-establish his nation. And Prince said no. I told Prince, you carry on now, I'm giving you all the power. And Prince said, no, you can't die now. Guru, you can't die now. But I said, that's a prophecy. And look at this prophecy.
How many minutes?
5 minutes, she got scared in the end.
Suvashni, I just told them that children, that I told you last week, children inherit their father's business. You're the only child. Your father is in air conditioning, but you somehow lost the air and you just took the con. And under 5 minutes you hear. Now who can say I'm not a bona fide spiritual master? Prince, grab her for another 2-page evidence. Sohail, stand up. Sahil. Sahil. Sorry. You can see Guru got 2 teeth missing. Sometimes the words. Yeah, once you got him on camera, when we were on our way last week at the airport in Cape Town, I promised the Paramount Chiefs that when I'm whacking Prince, I'm going to turn the camera on him so the world can see him. Last week Sunday, I didn't see Prince sitting in the front. This week Sunday, Prince is not seated there because the camera was going to. I said people are hearing the name Prince. Now I'm going to tell Avir to turn the camera so they must see. Okay, you can turn it back. Happy birthday, my boy. This boy is loyal. He is loyal. If you want to learn loyalty, Vasan is not here, learn it from him. Alright? He's loyal to the Guru. And that's all he knows. He's not interested in scriptures. He's not interested in stories. He's not interested in politics. He brought his mom. He brought his sister. And that is why his sister and brother-in-law is here. Through his loyalty, I called for his sister. Through his loyalty, I called for his mother. He was 21 on Wednesday. He turned 21 on Wednesday and he wanted to celebrate his birthday on Tuesday whilst I was being bribed with chicken a la king and a few things. And I said, no, you can't celebrate birthdays before, but you can celebrate after. So I'm wishing him from the ashram side a very happy 21st birthday. I wish his dad was here. Somehow his dad believes this is a cult. Alright? His dad believes this is he is smiling. Right? But that's the last component to come to the ashram. And then as a family, they sorted. Okay? So Guruji said, it's there in his satsangs, I read it in a book, that children will bring their parents and grandparents. Alright? So our oldest devotee, Yajvan, he brought his parents. When his father was eating the polystyrene, he came and told the Guru. His father was eating the polystyrene cup. Now then you know what's in polystyrene. Yajvan was 4 years, I think. 3 when he's 5. He was still in his napkin. He came and told the Guru, our father drinking from polystyrene cups with his friends. Making cheers. And that's the day the cheering started to stop. Alright? So Guruji was right. He brought in his parents and he's so lucky to have his both set of grandparents in satsang. That is his
positive side of his karma, to sit in a satsang with his two grandparents. That is one of the reasons why I'm also going to Drakensberg, because he can have, when his guru is long gone, he can show people that, hey, my family was so powerful, they could make the guru stop satsang and come to Drakensberg. And he can prove it with pictures and videos and evidence. Alright? And I want to make sure, because he told me he's no more in napkins, I'll be staying 2 nights there. I'll see whether he's in napkins or not in napkins. I'll see with myself. Alright? So this is a relationship between Guru and disciple. My satsang is a family-orientated satsang. If any part of the family is not right, or if any part of the family is not well, I work on it. Otherwise, Ashmika's father wouldn't be sitting here. Maybe he wouldn't have been on earth. Who knows? I think he knows. He can tell you, alright? So this is a family satsang. You can't fix one part of the technology if you can't fix all the technology, because I can sort your frequency here. When you go back home, the frequency can change. So slowly we try and synthesize all the frequencies, so as a family unit you can prosper. Do you understand? So Shanita's husband will be here, don't worry. Alright? Guaranteed. A lot of people, Jessica, even Jessica, the great Jessica said, certain people won't enter this ashram. Not that normal Jessica, that great Jessica said, hey, Guru, never. Alright? And last week I didn't want to say this, but because the people are not here this week, I can say it. And I say it with love. I say it with love. Even Ashmika said, my dad won't come. I said, Ashmika, go and tell your dad. She said, Guru, you wasting your time. I know my dad. He rather die than come to satsang. Ashmika, did you say that? Right, so, and I said, Ashmika, your father will be here. Alright? So that's how it works, Shanika. There's evidence, Jessica and Ashmika. Don't take these discourses as long talks, as boring talks and all of that, because just now you'll be thirsting for it. Guru won't be here for a long, long. Then after that, when the Guru leaves his body, don't try, my consciousness, I won't send it to you. Alright? Because if I'm giving you ample time to rectify the technology which is your body, and you don't want to listen, don't come and bang my coffin. I don't know where it will be. I don't know who's planning my funeral. People might just run away. There might be no funeral. There's no one here that I know will be able to coordinate anything. All of y'all don't believe in time. That cremation time, you still be taking my body up this way, up that way. Jessica, we'll make sure it goes in time there. Maybe I'll become like a pauper. The rest will just drop the body there, people will kick it out because nobody there to cremate it. Because I don't have efficient people here, you know. If I'm alive, they can't maintain and contain me. What they'll do to me when I'm in my box, see what time Tibeshni came. Huh? Then she'll fight with the cremation people, hey, uncremate my book. Please, everything I say with love, but I'm serious. It means I already saw chaos. Those that are asked to come to satsang, just bear it and come to satsang. I'm saving you. I'm not saving myself. I'm not a cult guru. I don't need seat warmers here. I don't need a whole lot of followers. as it is Prince. How many followers you think? We got about 1,000 now after Matatial. I'm just saying, at a minimum, in the Shlati Kulu. Minimum. Now just say 1,000. I don't want to frighten the people. There's 1,000 people the Guru is waiting for. How many? And I don't want messages, satsang is on Sunday, come away from Eastern Cape. You know what Yadwan did last week? Grandparents wasn't here, the maternal grandparents. We sent on Facebook Prince's son and I having a wonderful time. 2-year-old boy. This 5-year-old boy got jealous. He said, tell the Guru to come home now, satsang tomorrow. Okay, get ready for Matatial. Get ready for Matatial. Try and find no excuses. There's 6 million people that have no spirituality, that have no, and this ashram has been prophesied. I'm not doing this for a public stunt. I'm not doing this for a public stunt. This ashram, this guru has been prophesied. So you need to make your sacrifices. Asmika, how much is the bus? How many seater? 22, divide 22 and see 15,000 divided by 22. At least if the whole family that can't come, one member, send one member of your family. It's a day trip. It's historical. It's big. It's big, very, very big. The Supreme Lord of the Sand Nation is Nrsimha Deva. Who? Supreme Lord of the Sand Nation is Nrsimha Deva. And it's Garuda. Who? And they are descendants of the Vanaras. Who are descendants of the Vanaras? The Sand Nation. Who are the Vanaras? Who is the head Vanara? Lord Hanuman. Do you know how great this is? That your Guru has been prophesied to link an entire nation. We don't have 6 million sand in South Africa. We have over 30 million. How much? Just in South Africa. This African spirituality that I'm re-establishing will go right up to SADC region, because the Sand Nation has been assimilated in other tribes, and those tribes don't have any spirituality as well. So the Sand Nation are many millions on the southern tip of the African continent, and their Supreme Lord is Nrsimha Deva. They came from Lord Hanuman, and Lord Hanuman is the incarnation of Lord Shiva. Is this small? Can anything be bigger than this? And you are part and parcel of this ashram. And you need to show the Lord. Show who? That same God who is also Lord Narayan. And do you know what's the Maha Mantra for the Sand Nation? Do you know what Nrsimha Deva is called? Ka Ma. You all heard me doing Om Kamata in Eastern Cape?
Yes.
You think I was wrong?
No.
But I missed out one part. I only read that book. How many days ago, Prince? 4 days ago. The Maha Mantra is Om Kamata Namaste. Om Kamata Namaste. Can you believe it? Nirali, can you believe it? That Africans and Indians have the same spirituality. Africans and Indians pray to the same Supreme Lord. Colonization took it away, Guru is bringing it back. And it is your Guru, Nirali, who has been chosen millions of years ago to re-establish this nation. Don't you think you should be an active part and parcel of it? Then send Nirali some tribal clothing. Not only Nirali, send the tribal clothing designs on our main WhatsApp group. And Nirali, wear a dress with Zulu spears. Friends, when we enter, put Nirali on the first horse and give her a spear. Nirali, leave your anger there. I'll take you all the way to Eastern Cape. I'll put you in a horse. Don't let anyone scream and shout. Let that thing come out from Nirali. From deep within you, Nirali, put your spear. Go for it, girl. Guru is giving you permission. Think of all the enemies in your life. Take the spear and spear them. Alright? So all of you, from every family, make that sacrifice. Show God you are loyal. And show the San Nation that you're not higher than them. And Prince told me there'll be 2 flushing toilets. Yes, we suffered. We suffered. And that is why we had to come back quickly. So there'll be 2 VIP toilets that's going to be hired. So you don't have to break in steers and debonaires, you know. Make mostly rotis.
No biryani.
No biryani, make mostly rotis. Alright, Prince? We'll carry the vegetarian food. Alright? And my people can't be hungry because they eat. From the time they leave here, past 6, they're pushing. They're pushing in the bus. They're pushing at the stops in between. They're pushing as it's moving on. Alright? As long as Ashmika is there, there'll be. So I'm inviting all of you. I'm taking some time to invite you. It is a spiritually historic time. Aya, if you and your wife can't come, you can make that trip. You understand? I'm just saying, because you are new. Alright? Rest of y'all, Norman, you and your wife can't come, you can send my boy in a bag. I have adopted that boy because the parents have been too cruel to the child since his birth. They don't see it that way. Only the Guru sees it. Alright? Arnold, I'll speak to Vasan. Ashmika, mom and dad is there as usual. Yeah.
Mom will make the roti.
Yeah, mom will make the roti. Nirali will be our In school we should put the girls in the front, small girls, mascot. Nirali would be our mascot. Mataji would show her outfit. And let's have fun. Those of you who came last time, you didn't feel great that the entire small city, but the city was closed. And they waited 2 or 3 hours for us. And traffic was stopped. Alright? And that's when I decided Nirali should be the mascot. Alright? Nirali, after that you'll be tired, then we'll put Tanya. Yeah, Tanya.
Second mascot.
Parents.
So you don't want Judas. We don't want Judas.
No, I don't want skirts.
Shivani, we'll buy a few meters for you as well. Nirali, you know Shivani had to go to, on that trip she met me, do you know that? And she lives a few kilometers down there. She had to go all the way to Eastern Cape, meet the Guru, and then come to Satsang. And when I talk about head gasket, when I talk about head gasket, Rani, you understand now. You go all the way to Eastern Cape. I said, Om Kamata. And she said, hey, Guru here. Friends, how many times I had to do the mantra Om Kamata? And I was doing the mantra. Shivani realized there's a bona fide Guru deep inside Eastern Cape. Alright, so everyone got an invite. I'd like one person from each family. Jessica, where are you? Satish, one of these boys need to come, or the father can come, alright? Yeah, one of the boys or the father. So from every family, I will try and make it. There's only 22 of us can go, and it's safer to go in the bus. That is why we are restricted. Otherwise, we could have went in a few cars. Last time, wasn't it a pothole? The car went so high, and I was seated in the front. And then Avir's father's car had a blowout, and we had to look for the spare tire. So it's a bit risky for a whole lot of us to drive so far. So we hide in the bus. So don't worry about money. Those of you that can afford, those of you that don't have money, it's not a problem. I've nominated that. With God, the money is not escorted. Alright? Just make your intention and we'll all be sorted. Sanita, will you be there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Friends, I want my ladies to shame your ladies in tribal dresses. But Prince won't keep a secret. As soon as the satsang is over, send a WhatsApp. He'll go in the forest and he'll talk. He goes down. Then he came in my kutir the other day. He said, hey, he wants to start feeding the Hanumans down there. He wanted permission. Mataji got a home here. He comes and take one apple, he's gone. Before he should break him, then Mataji taught him to take an apple and go. I see he's disciplined. He's taking the apple and he's going. But most of them cross there because the energy here is big. So they cross there. Now Prince wants to feed them there. He'll need a bucket load of bananas every day. And I told him, if they don't get it, they can cause but it is right to do it. But at the moment we are not ready. We are not ready. But I'll be happy if the ashram can get a bucky load of fresh vegetables, and we can do that because this is what's done in the Ayodhya. I told Prince, in the Ayodhya temple, we all know when the temple in Ayodhya was consecrated, one of them went and sat right inside the shrine as it was getting consecrated. Did you all see that on video?
Yes.
Yes. Alright. But I also want to state there's a misconception that the Vanaras were monkeys. There is a misconception that the Vanaras were monkeys. The Vanaras were superhuman beings, or Devis and Devtas, who could change their form to monkeys and come back to the original. In the original Valmiki Ramayana, it is stated 4 times. How many times? 4 times that they were Devis and Devtas who changed for the purposes of the Ramayana, but they were normal human beings. So when you go to Eastern Cape, and I'm saying this, and Prince also believed it until I had to tell him that they are not a species from the monkeys, they are a species from a specialized system called the Vanaras. And Prince is part of that. He's carrying the bloodline, and his son now is also carrying the bloodline. So I just sat like this, and the son knew who the Guru was. Yes or no, Prince? I didn't tell him anything. I didn't baby him. I didn't do anything. I just went and showed Prince now. And Prince was seated there, his wife was seated. And the child had a full relationship with him. As if he knew me for ages. Would this beard? If his beard wasn't there, it's okay. Would this beard, he just knew the Guru spiritually. All of you understand? So please, the warning I'm giving today, I don't want to be informed there's a funeral somewhere. Alright, it doesn't cost a lot to come to the satsang. You know, I take people and go to meetings. I sit 2 hours in those. It costs me about 2.5 hours regularly. I take people to Narcotics Anonymous or Alcoholics Anonymous meetings. I drive, I pick them up, I take them to the meetings, and I bring them back. I've been doing this for a long time, but I go pull my 2 hours. And coming to satsang, there's no excuse for the 2 hours. Is there any excuse? If the Guru sleeping time, I do that. These services start 7:30. So I have to get ready from 7 o'clock to 9:30. I only have supper at 9:30. Why am I doing this? Because I love my Guru. I love my Guru. And my Guru said, create a divine society. And I'm following my instructions of my Guru. And every morning I get up, Nirali, what do I ask my Guru? What more can I do for you? And if a problem enters this ashram, then that's the more Guruji sends me. Then I have to do it. All of you understand? And you all need to inculcate in yourself what I am doing. I used to go to that ashram in Westwood. It had a big property. I took the lawnmower, I took the spade, I took the rake, and I used to clean that place. Before going to India for the first time in 2013, that ashram had wavy designs outside the ashram on the pavement. The Westwell house, huge house, bigger than this ashram, the land. And single-handedly I should take the lawnmower, I should take the rake, and I used to clean it up. When we should have meetings in the ashram, everybody should go to gossip. I should carry bin bags. That ashram had about 10 big trees. You all know Westworld, and you all know white people. There's more trees than houses. Every day, 1,000 leaves fall down. Whilst people were gossiping, I was cleaning the pathway for my guru to come into a clean ashram. Whose guru? My guru to walk into a clean ashram. I'm not asking you all to do anything that I didn't do. We were running a business, the sand mining is a very expensive business. You can make a lot of money, but the expenses are about 15,000 a day. That time, all right? On a Thursday, we should close at 3:30. And every Thursday there was a test. That time we were going to satsang. I wasn't running satsang. We were going to satsang. From 3:30, 10-meter trucks. When we see one 10-meter truck, we should be ecstatic. 400 rand. On those Thursdays, about 10 trucks should come, but we had to lock up and go and lose 4,000 rand. Lose how much? But you think we lost anything in reality? Do you understand? So that is what you call a real sacrifice. When you come and serve this ashram when you got spare time, that is no sacrifice. What you are sacrificing? Huh? That is a sacrifice that God talk about. And you'll misinterpret it and huh? Not that sacrifice. God don't want that sacrifice. You must sacrifice your time, your family time, and Nirali, if you go into the movies and then say, hey, my guru said, sacrifice. I must not go to the movies, put on my apron, come to the ashram and sweep the foyer. That is called sacrifice. You didn't go to the movie, you didn't watch a movie at home, you broke away from your family and you sweat. You know when I met your father? At the temple, what was the temple? North Law. When I met Naveen in North Law, he said, I'm here from my father's time, and I am now the chairman. He said, I set the chairs here. That was sacrifice, Naveen. That is sacrifice. Not on the board as the chairman, setting the chairs in the big mouth. So that is part of the program. Your bhai, I don't have to tell you and your wife, alright? And Shanita's family, I don't have to tell you all. The rest of y'all who's not coming from a guru background, ashram background, then you'll need to know that that is part and parcel, and you don't have to have money to do seva. That petrol you use to come here and go back, your needle won't move. Your needle won't move. Alright? So having no money is no excuse. Then you'll need to become like a family. WhatsApp. And connect with each other. Say Saturday, hey, I'd like to come to the satsang. I'd like to come to do seva. I got no transport. Then one of y'all or two of y'all coordinate. You see, in Westworld when I was there, and there was a doctor that was a convener of the satsang, and he should get very, very upset when people don't come and help. So I told him, Doc, don't get upset if you don't help them. People don't know. Everyone believes someone else is doing it. Yes or no? So that is why I'm telling you all now. I am instructing you all now that seva is part of this system. Now you all know you have got no excuse whether you all need to come or not. These windows right round, you can't go that side, there's 3 windows here. In half an hour, bring your cloth, bring your window lean, spray it, shine it from inside, outside. I think Mataji must send all Tibetanis. I'm very worried that Tibetani is doing seva in the ashram. I'm begging you all to do seva, but Tibetani is doing seva. I'm worried.
What in the plan?
Because I don't know what's going to explode where. I don't know what's going to happen next. She's landing in ashram at different times. She's coming in the Uber. And every time I go past the kitchen, I see she's cooking. I had 4 suppers from Tibetani. And Mataji is jealous. She said my plate was clean. Alright? Anyone else ever? Tibetani seva I am? Worried. I'm thinking what's behind? What's the motive? Because as I said, on my father's business, she just took the con. She left everything. Okay, so I'm going to miss all of you all next week. I don't know, you have to check with Ashmika if some of you all that have capacity to connect, that can connect on this holiday. I don't know anything about it. This happened in there, but I know Shanita is going to be near us in Newcastle. I don't know how fast Newcastle to Drakensberg is, but I see Shanita is going to be there. But if anyone need to connect, if it is possible, I don't know how, and I don't want to know how. This pimple on the top of my head is enough. Alright? You all may join in if there is a possibility. Why I'm saying this, Ashmika, so there's no animosity between you and the rest of the devotees. You can get hated for this. You and Jessica you stole my guru, a whole lot of things, so I'm just opening it up. But in future, I like it like this. In future, I want you to plan. I want you to plan and try and get everyone involved. Because I feel guilty. I feel guilty that I'm not with everyone. Do you understand? So plan it, do a 2-month planning, and it is nice to go out. Why not? If we all can go together. Alright? Because this is official. There's better times outside unofficially. Yeah, it's official. I'm giving you an official talk. Most of the time somebody or other is getting whacked. The trip nowhere here. Alright? Prince is looking forward to going back in the bush and the mountains. If you'll make up, he said Friday if he disappear and come just before we leave him, don't get worried, he'll survive. He'll survive. He'll follow the spoor. He'll follow the spoor, he'll get his food, he'll survive. Jai Shri Narayan.
Because why are you attacking me today? Stop it!
You deserve it.